Okay, so welcome back. So this is my experience of Blue October Into the Ocean, and this is a recommendation. For some comments, this is off the Ugly Side acoustic album. I just prefer this arrangement to the studio edit. And remember, this is just a reaction. This is off the record therapy. It doesn't mean that I'm analyzing these lyrics. I'm trying to, I'm not trying to suggest what the artist meant by them. I'm talking about my experience, what comes up for me as I listen to it. Your experience might be different. If your experience is different, please let me know. I am genuinely interested about how music, about how lyrics relate to different people. I love hearing about different perspectives. So feel free to leave a comment.
This is called Into the Ocean.
Sounds popular.
I'm just a normal boy, this sank when I fell overboard. My ship would leave the country, but I'd rather swim ashore without a life as I'd be stuck again. Wish I was
I like the pacing of this. The flow.
I could learn to swim 14 miles away. And now floating up and down, I spin colliding into sound. Whales beneath me diving down. I'm sinking to the bottom of my everything that freaks me out. The lighthouse gleam is just gone. I'm cold as can be. Come on, sing it with me. I wanna swim away, but don't know how. Sometimes it feels just like I'm falling in the ocean. Let the waves up take me down. And let this hurricane set in motion, yeah. Let the rain of what I feel.
Let the rain of what I feel right now come down.
Just let the rain come down.
Just let it come down.
Where is the Coast Guard? I keep looking each direction for a spotlight. Give me something, I need something.
It's looking for help.
Yeah, flotsam junk will do just fine. The jets of sun I'm left behind. I'm treading for my life. Believe me, how can I keep up this breathing? Not knowing how to think, I scream aloud, begin to sink. My legs and arms were broken down. Within before the solid ground, I'm reaching for the life within me. How can one man stop his ending? I thought of her gorgeous face. Relaxed and floated into space.
Right. Okay, about halfway. I have to stop it for fair use. I'm sorry, I know it annoys people, but I love it. I like how this is recorded. I like the flow of this, of the verses. I like the melody. It sounds fantastic. And we have this idea. Well, this is what comes up for me is, I'm that opening line. I'm just a normal boy. I'm just a normal boy that sank when I fell overboard. My ship would leave the country, but I'd rather swim ashore. Just a normal boy, a normal person, just someone in the world that's fallen overboard, right? Not a literal ship into a literal sea, but in the course of life, something has happened. Something has happened. They've fallen overboard. They've lost their way. They're really struggling. And whilst they're struggling, the ship is moving on. It's carrying on. Life is carrying on. The world is still turning. But this poor chap is left having to swim. And this is what happens. I see this all the time in practice where something happens, someone starts really struggling, but their responsibilities are still going. They're still there. Work responsibilities, family responsibilities, financial responsibilities. Society is still moving forward while this person really struggles. Interesting line about wishing they were more masculine. They were more if I was more masculine, then maybe I could learn to swim. It's like, if only I was stronger somehow. And I don't think he means physically as the physical act to swim, but mentally stronger. Then I'd be able to cope with this so much more. Which I can understand why someone would think that, but from my perspective, it feels like it puts a lot of responsibility on the individual to get themselves out of what's going on for them. Where in reality, I don't think it's that simple. I don't think that's simple. I think you need people to help you. And quite often, the reason people fall into hardship isn't because they were weak or not strong enough. It's because of real systemic issues that have allowed them to get into that place in the first place. Does that make sense? We have the chorus, I want to swim away, but I don't know how. I don't know how to get myself out of this. Let the waves take me down. Let the hurricane set in motion. Let the rain of what I feel right now come down. Let the rain come down. And for me, this brings up two things. This brings up this person potentially not being emotionally suppressed anymore. So almost inviting it into experience, the hurricane, the rain, the waves. But for me, it resonates because the modality that I use, acceptance commitment therapy, there's like an element of acceptance there. Let the rain come down. And the reason acceptance resonates with me is let the rain of what I feel right now come down. It's like I am going to feel what I'm feeling. Remember, with therapy, it's not about getting people to feel better. It's about getting people better at feeling. And that line really kind of encapsulates that for me. And then when I was talking earlier about it's really hard to get out of it yourself. This is where is the Coast Guard? I keep looking in each direction. Where are they? So I can get some help. In fact, maybe I can cling onto anything that's floating that can support me for a while. Maybe not get me completely out of this. Maybe not rescue me, but maybe just keep me afloat for the time being. Keep me going. I like this. Let's get into it. I don't want to pause it for too long.
Don't know how. Sometimes it feels as like I'm falling in the ocean.
I love that bit of the melody.
Waves up, take me down. And let the hurricane set in motion, yeah. Let the rain of what I feel right now come down. Just let the rain come down. Yeah, bring it down. And now waking to the sun, I calculate what I had done, like jumping.
I love
from
how
the
this has come
bow
down.
to prove that I knew how. It's a midnight late reminder of one my will to quickly end it all. Set front row in my need to fall to the ocean, end it all. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. I wanna swim away, but don't know how. Sometimes it feels like I'm falling in this ocean. But take me down.
Oh, I love that music in the back.
Set its motion, yeah. Let the rain of what I feel right now just come down, yeah. Bring it down, bring it down. Right now, into space, into space, into space, into space, into space.
I like that. What a great. I really like the melody. So we have this person falling into the metaphorical sea. We had earlier, I think the lighthouse had gone out, some kind of lack of hope. Looking for the Coast Guard, looking for things to cling on to. And there's a link here, isn't there, with how can one man stop his ending? I thought of just your face. I relaxed and floated into space. And then we had later on something about a loss. Yeah, the loss of her, the one I love. And something's happened here. Something's happened because he's talking about calculating what he had done. So now waking to the sun. It's like he's been there all night in the sea, getting colder and colder and colder and colder. Now he's waking to the sun, calculating what he's done. It's like now the shock, that emotional shock has begun to wear off, and it gives a bit more space to think and to reflect. For me, that's what's going on here. And it sounds like he jumped just to prove that I knew how. It's a midnight's late reminder of the loss of her, the one I love. My will to quickly end it all. It's that front row in my need to fall. It's like that desire, that pain, that desire to get rid of the pain, that will to quickly end it all, just moves to the forefront of one's mind, doesn't it? And we have the rest of the song is really repeating that. My will to quickly end it all, sat front row, my need to fall into the ocean, end it all. This is, it's quite chilling, the end of this, isn't it? Because for me, what I hear is like cognitive looping, like looping thoughts over and over and over and over again because of the pain that has been experienced. And whilst that is looping, whilst that is continuing, we have little. It's in the lyrics here. I'm not sure how much of it happened in the actual acoustic version. I think it's slightly different, but we have like I thought of just your face kind of dropped in. So this keeps in this looping of these thoughts. This keeps resurfacing. Buying into the metaphor, this keeps resurfacing this idea of I thought of just your face. And like in my mind of imagining what this is like, it's seeing the person's face on one hand is reminding you of what you've lost, the pain, the suffering that you're currently experiencing, maybe maintaining these mental loops. But there's another part of me that thinks, is there something there about continuing? Is this what the person would want you to do? Is this the action they'd want you to take because of this loss? And it's very rare the answer is yes. So I wonder if there's dropping into this mental loop. I thought of just your face as a way of just disrupting it, just briefly, just disrupting it enough for there to be a bit of space to, I don't know, to reflect, to think about, is this really what I want to do? I don't know. It's sad. It's sad however you look at it. Wow. It's got such a great melody and it's such a sad song. But I like it. I like the song. I like what it conveys. Well, no, I don't. I don't like what it conveys for this person. I like what they've done with the song, is what I'm trying to say. As I said at the beginning, if this song, this reaction, the lyrics, if it resonates with you in any way, similar to me, differently to me, let me know. I'm genuinely interested to hear other people's perspectives. I learn a lot that way. That's it. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Goodbye.